In the last lecture, we have seen the definition of set, what is meant by set, and the methods of writing sets. Which were that methods? That is listing method, and the second method was rule method. Okay, I hope you have understand this all. Now the next topic, that is types of sets. There are different types of set. The first type is a singleton set. Okay, singleton sets. Singleton, the name itself gives you the meaning, that is singleton set. The set which contain a single element. If a single element is present in the given set, then that set is known as singleton set. I will not write the definition. You can write it later. But for example, what is it? For example, if I said a set A is a set of elements, a set of numbers, even prime numbers. Okay, so which are the even prime numbers? The prime number starts from 2, 3, 5, and they are uncountable. So the only one prime number is even, that is 2. So only one element will come in this set. What is the set? It is a set of numbers. Sorry, a set of even prime numbers. Set of even prime numbers. So this set contain a single element, so it is a singleton set. Another example, you can write a set of whole numbers less than 1. Sorry, if B is a set which contains whole numbers which are less than 1, then which are the whole numbers less than 1? Only 0. So these two there are many examples. So these are the singleton sets. Okay, and now the next is empty set. Empty set. The another name is null set. It is also known as null set. Again, the name itself indicates that a set in which no single element is present which satisfy the given condition. For example, B is a set of numbers, natural numbers between 2 and 3. 2 and 3, these are what? Natural numbers. 2, 3, 4, like that. Start from 1. And if I told you that B is a set which contains natural number between 2 and 3, are there another natural numbers between 2 and 3? No. Because if 2 is a natural number, the next natural number is 3. There are many numbers actually between these, but they are not natural numbers. And if I said that B is a set of numbers, of natural numbers between 2 and 3, is a set of natural numbers between 2 and 3, then it will be a empty set because no natural number is present between 2 and 3, and therefore B is an empty set. It is denoted like this, or phi. Okay, so this is denoted like this. Then our third set is finite set. Finite set. So what is meant by finite set? If the number of elements in the given set are countable or limited. Okay, countable or limited, then that set is known as finite set. The meaning of finite word is what? Limited. Okay, so what will be the example? Suppose if I have given here this example that A is a set of even prime numbers, then that is a finite set also, because how many number of elements are there? Only one. Or if I said C is a set of even numbers less than 11, then which will be the elements here? Which are the numbers which are even numbers which are less than 11? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So how many such elements? 5. And therefore these number of elements are countable or they are limited, and therefore it is a finite set. Okay, and the fourth one, that is infinite set. The fourth type is infinite set. Infinite means what? If a set contains uncountable or unlimited elements, then that set is known as infinite set. Now there are many examples. That, for example, set of natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers, set of whole numbers, set of rational numbers. If n is a set of natural numbers, then which are the numbers there? 1, 2, 3, dash 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 dash. So it is what? Infinite set. Okay. Okay. The next concept is equal sets. And to explain this concept, I have taken the example from your exercise 1.2. First example it is, A is a set of all x such that 3x minus 1 equal to 2. It is written by which method? Rule method. Then B is a set of all x such that x is a natural number but x is neither prime nor composite. And C is a set of all x such that x belongs to n, means natural number, and x is less than 2. Okay, so to check whether these sets are equal or not, we have to write all three sets in listing method. Equal sets means what? When two sets are such that, suppose A and B are two sets such that every element of A is present in B and every element of B is present in A, then these two sets are known as equal sets. Symbolically we write it like this: A and B are equal. For example, A is a set which contains the elements 1, 2, 3, and B is a set which contains the elements 3, 1 and 2. Then every element of set A is present in B and every element of B is present in A. Then these two sets are equal sets. So here in this first example we have to check whether these three sets are equal or not. But for that we have to write them in listing method. So to write it in listing method we have to solve this equation. So 3x minus 1 equal to 2. How to solve it? You know it. That shift this one here. When this one will change its side, when this one will go to RHS, then negative sign will change into positive. That is, it will become 2 plus 1. And 3x equal to 3. So x equal to 1. So what is x here? What are the values of x we got? Only one value, and that is 1. So what is A? A is, we can write in listing method like this: only one element is present, that is 1. Now B is a set of all x such that x is a natural number. Now what we have known, x is a natural number, but what is another condition? That is, x is neither prime nor composite. Now what are prime numbers? That the numbers which have only two divisors, that is 1 and uh, the number itself, that is prime number. And composite numbers means what? The numbers which have more than two divisors. So which are the natural numbers which are neither prime nor composite? Only one natural number, that is 1. It has not two divisors, that it is not a prime, and it does not have more than two divisors, that therefore it is not composite, and therefore only one element will come in this set also, and that is 1. Now the next set, that is C. That is, C is a set of all x such that x belongs to n. N is a set of natural numbers. Again this element x belongs to n. And what is the another condition? That is, x is less than 2. See here, the x is less than 2. It is not equal to 2. Only you have to take the elements which are less than 2. So which are the natural numbers which are less than 2? Again natural numbers start from 1. So only one element is there which is less than 2. All other natural numbers are bigger than 2. Therefore again only one element will come there. And therefore from 1, 2 and 3, A, B, C are equal sets. A equal to B equal to C. Okay. So we have checked these sets are equal or not by writing them in the listing method. The next topic is Venn diagrams. Okay. Now for example, A is a set which contains the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Then if we represent closed figures to represent this set, then such represents are known as Venn diagrams. Closed figures used to represent to represent sets are known as Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams. A British mathematician found out this method, and that's why they are known as Venn diagrams. Okay. For example, A is a set. We can use any closed figure. For example, circle. You can use rectangle or you can use triangle to represent the set. If A is a set, it is written here. And which are the elements? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. These are the elements in this set. Another set is there, suppose B, which contains only 2 elements, that is 2 and 3. So it is what? They are what? Venn diagrams. So Venn diagrams are what? Closed figures used to represent the given sets. Now the next topic, that is a subset. Now if A and B are 2 sets such that subset, if A and B are 2 sets such that the elements in the sets are multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, less than or equal to 15. Okay, A is a set of multiples of 3 less than or equal to 15, and B is a set of multiples of 6 less than or equal to 12. Such, now A and B are the 2 sets such that every element of B is present in it. Okay, the converse is not true, means every element of A is not present in B, but every element of B is present in A, and in this case we say that B is a subset of A, and it is written symbolically like this: B is subset of A. When every element of set B is present in set A, then B is known as subset of A. Therefore, we can say that every set is subset of itself. For example, n, you can say n is a set of natural numbers. Okay, set of natural numbers. It is subset of itself. This is the property of subset. Okay. So we can say the properties of subset, that every set is a subset of itself. For example, that is A is a subset of A. Then empty set is subset of every set. If phi is an empty set, then it is subset of every set. And if A and B are equal sets, then A is a subset of B as well as B is a subset of A. These are the properties of subsets.